Hey Kim, it's time for another quick tour of the backyard garden. It's September 21st, right before autumn begins. So lots of changes. Everything in the garden changes quickly. Here you can see our raspberry plants. Lots of raspberries. I've actually already picked several this morning. This fall or a late summer crop is really great. Here's one I missed picking this morning. And then over here, let's see, all of our flowers have pretty much died back now in this section. Hi, Brownie. Here you can see some rose hips. These are nice little treats, depending on who you are. I'll be giving those to Bella's chinchilla in another month or so. Over here you see I finally tore up all the grass and laid down some cedar chips. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do here, but we were putting the bikes over here so they had some better shelter. Excuse me, got a little runny nose, you know how fall is. And then here I've got my natapenos. I don't know if you can see in there. They're very prolific. I've got lots growing. I still have flowers coming in. You know, peppers like this will keep going until it actually gets really cold out. They'll keep growing after the first frost. Here's my rhubarb and my blueberries, not doing much of anything at this point. Here's my autumnal phlox and these beautiful smooth blue phlox that have come in really nice this year. Those were planted last year. Oh, here, let's take a step back and get a nice view of the secret garden. Let's see how secret it looks. There you go. And here we have our banana peppers that are also still producing. There's one there, see it? There's another one growing in there. There's some parsley. And this is where I had cucumbers. Those died back. There's a little bit of cucumber going on in here still, not much. This is my bunching or bush cucumbers. I can't remember if it's bunching or bush. Mostly these are all done though. Got a little bit of lettuce growing, but it was so warm recently it started to bolt. I have a plant growing in the house, and I just started my arrow garden for that as well. This is the Clematis virginiana. This is also just finished. The flowers all just fell off, so you missed that. My scallions are really, you know, these are the ones from last year that I planted that I left. I keep making salads with them, but boy, they're really hardy. Still have carrots going in here. And you see, here's my most recent lettuce that I planted out here. I'm hoping takes, I had another little group of lettuce here, and I think it just, I think it just died back. I don't think it made it. Look here, my New England asters are starting to come in. There's still a lot more to bloom. These are just the first ones. It's gonna be crazy in another few days. Got my green beans here. You see they're still flowering. These should still be producing for a little while, which will be great. I got my little sweet pea currant tomatoes in there, as well as my brandywine tomatoes, which my cousin informed me are apparently the best tomatoes to grow in this region. The region being Chicagoland, Midwest. Whew, okay, it's gonna be hard to get through this little part of the secret garden. Oh boy, it's a lot. These guys just fall in. Hey buddy. And then over here, look at, we got my brand new blue stem goldenrod that I planted end of May, and it's just about to open. I imagine when I come home today, this will be open. Very excited. I also have my orange bell peppers are still going. See, I have some new little peppers there. I'm hoping that I get them ripened before the season ends. This is a volunteer mini gourd. Wow, and look at this. Still, all this time later, I've got an Ohio spiderwort flower opened up. I can't even tell you when these started. They start pretty early though, like, you know, I think before, I don't know if it's summer yet when they start opening. You see all my dead bee balms there. Got some new ones starting to open. Hopefully we'll get a few for the end of the summer, beginning of fall hummingbirds. And then look, there's one yellow coneflower in there. This is all the seed heads here that the birds are gonna enjoy, the migrants, hopefully. Oh, and here's a wild Yorkie, but I'm over here to show you. There's the wild geraniums and the wild strawberries. Not flowering, but just the plants. Then we've got our milkweeds that have gone to seed but aren't dry yet. My new bee bath, because the other one was on the ground and the dogs kept trying to drink the water, which I didn't like. My brown-eyed Susans. Rudbeckia triloba. That's one I remember. And then volunteer little sweet pea currants. Oh, and here's a nice purple coneflower hiding in the middle of all that. Yeah, see how this looks with the brown-eyed Susans and the smooth blue aster right here. So I'm gonna have that effect. See, this is all the asters, the New England asters, and this is all gonna be purple pretty soon. And then over here is where my goldenrod is gonna be yellow. And so I'm gonna have that happening on this side pretty soon. It's gonna be great, it's gonna look gorgeous. Things are always changing in this tiny urban garden. Say bye, guys. Ciao.